Alright, so that last cut was this exhaust valve relief. And now what we're going to make is this intake valve relief. I've adjusted my cutter out a little bit more to the diameter of the intake valve. That needs to be relieved. And we'll go ahead and we'll make a pass. And I take these first and install them into the block. I build the block with the piston and everything assembled on the crank, put it the head on, rotate the engine over, and mark on the piston where they're the closest to the valves during the rotation. At that point, I make the marks on the piston, and then I have the angle of the cut dialed into this angle plate for the angle of the hemi head. And then I take and I mount the piston in, and I use this small fly cutter on the R8 collet to just come in and clean up the valve reliefs. So I've marked them out, cut the exhaust. Now I'm going to just deepen up the intake because the intake's a little bit on the closer side. So we're going to go a little bit deeper with this intake. So we'll go ahead now and we'll make some cuts. That's 30 thousandths. We're going to do one more cut. This is another 10 thousandths. Do another 5 thousandths cut. And if you notice, each time I made the cut, I didn't completely go all the way to the back corner with every cut, kind of step on them out in the stage because as the valve comes down and as the piston's moving down, the outside of that valve is actually getting further and further away from the edge of this bore. So each cut down kind of stepped it in a little bit, and that way there, it doesn't have such a hard edge in there, more of a radiused corner. So just give this a quick blast off. And those are the valve reliefs in the hemi head. We have the intake and the exhaust. So next step will be reassemble the engine with the cam and rockers and everything, rotate the engine around and clay it up. I'm Paul from Paul's Karts. This is Hemi engine piston valve relief milling. And until next time, guys, have a nice day.